Oh, it's Ron back here with another video on Ron Brown's YouTube channel. We talk about drones and drone gear, drone accessories, but today we're talking about drone apps. And, I know I don't usually discuss drone apps on the channel here today. An app I've been using, and a lot of people in the community use, is an app called UAV Forecast. I know I have it on iOS. I assume it's available for Android also. I don't know that for a fact. But what it does is it shows you a whole bunch of data, including the weather forecast. And it used to give you the forecast for a couple days ahead of time, where now, just recently, it's restricted to 3 hours ahead of time. Again, you get information as far as precipitation, rain, you get wind, you get whether it's going to be sunny or not, and it gives you like the KP and just a whole how many satellites you could lock it into. Just gives you a whole bunch of useful information for drone flyers. And we talked about this on the live show a couple weeks ago. A lot of people said, I just open the door up and whatever. That's how I tell what the weather is. And if you fly mostly in your backyard or the park across the street or whatever, or you always just go right out and fly, on the spur of the moment. Yeah, that's great or whatever. Yeah, you don't need any sticking apps, right? But what if what if you're doing like a little Part 107 and you gotta do a job in 3 days, a couple hours away from where you are, and you want to know what time to arrive that day when you can do the job. So knowing, when it's going to rain, when it's not going to rain, when it's too windy, when there's no sun out, that can be important things for a small business to know ahead of time so they can arrange their schedule of when they're going to arrive at a certain shoot and get it done. Even for the more casual flyer, sometimes when I'm just flying casual, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll look at these apps to see, well, is it better to fly in the afternoon, the morning, or the afternoon? Because sometimes you get in the morning, it's kind of a nice day, and you got other things to do, so you don't fly. But by the afternoon, the clouds have rolled in, it's starting to drizzle, the wind's picked up or whatever, and it's not a good day to fly. But if you'd have known that, you could just flew in the morning when you were doing maybe some other chores, indoor chores, and waited and did them in the afternoon when the bad weather set in. So I mean, these apps are very more useful than you think or whatever. And what you can resolve this by, there's a paid platform for UAV forecast where you can get all that information back for the low price of only 99 cents a month. You can get all the full features. Let's see here. 7 day ahead of time hourly forecast. You can put in favorite locations. There's even a professional 15-day forecast and 10 favorite locations. And that's well. Let me get back. Let me back up here. 99 cents a month for the value subscription plan. $6.99 for 1 year of the value plan, which seems like a really good value. If you want there's a hobby plan for $3.99 a month, $25.99 a year, and then there's a professional 1 month $6.99 and 1 year $49.99. And mostly, the higher the plan, the more ahead of time you can see the weather, and you get other features in there too. But yeah, so again, everything costs, I guess, but I don't know why they couldn't just at least have the kind of the free plan supplemented by ads. I'd rather see some ads in there than the 99 cents a month for the basic plan, which is kind of all I needed. And then I understand having more premier plans to pay by the month, but they should have kept. They did keep a basic plan, but they should have kept the way it is just by throwing some commercials there, making some money on ads. Just my opinion. You may not think so. Maybe you hate ads, and you'd rather pay 99 cents and see a bunch of ads in your in your app, and that's again that's it's your opinion, and we all have them. So anyhow, so what's a drone pilot do nowadays? Well, I've started using air data. It's I got it right here on the phone here, and I'll put some screenshots up here. I've been using air data a little bit on and off The thing, it's a better app than UAV forecast maybe, but I just like the interface of UAV forecast better. I like the design better, the colors, and that's just me. And it may be because I've been using it for a long time. Maybe if you never saw the app and you just started with Air Data, you'd like Air Data better. So again, what I say about UAV forecast is just an opinion based on I've been using it. But anyhow, so Air Data has basically all the stuff you would get in UAV forecast, and they give you. I'm going to check right now how far out you can see, but you get a decent amount of time ahead of time to check the weather, and actually they have many more bells and whistles in here in the free plan than UAV forecast does. So, and of course they have paid plans too. But let me get you the paid plan. It looks like Air Data. You get 5 days, worth of data. That you can see ahead of time. If you need more of that, they have a $2.99 late plan a month where you can get more access to more data, and they have other higher plans. The more you pay, the more you can see ahead of time. I don't know. I think the light plan gets you 15 days ahead of time as opposed to 5, and I didn't want to go through all the pricing thing here, but you pay more, you can even see more days ahead of time. So yeah, I guess for the most part, I'm going to be switching over to using Air Data because the 3 hours ahead of time thing is not really useful to me. And back to my original statement, if I only get 3 hours ahead of time, I'll just look out the door and see what the forecast is. But I know that's not a good thing either, because what if you're going to drive an hour away where the weather could be very different from the spot you're in now. So these apps are good for on a number of levels. Not only time ahead, but location. So anyhow, I'm not gonna go on and on about this. It's kind of just a minor thing. Some people don't use them all. Some people love them, and then everywhere in between. But I'm kind of sad a little bit. I really like the UAV forecast. I just like their kind of layout and look to the app and functionality, and the Air Data has a lot more stuff, but also to me it's a little bit trickier to navigate. But again, I'm so used to UAV forecast, I may not say that if I would have started with Air Data or once I've been using Air Data for a while. But I'm saying I'm going to be relying on Air Data from of now, and probably the free plan. If I was going to pay, I'd probably just pay the 99 cents on UAV forecast to get whatever 7 days out. But right now I'm going to stay with the free plan for right now. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, watching the video. Hope I gave you some information. Again, I'm certainly not real well versed on these apps. I mean, I use them, but I don't use them religiously, as they say. And again, I just wanted to give you an alternative to UAV forecast. If you have other apps you use, to get your weather for drone flights, I know there are a whole bunch of weather apps out there, but ones that kind of are tailored for drone flyers, let me know. Put them in the comments down below, and maybe I'll check some of them out too and use them and come back with some opinions on also. So again, real quickly, if you got anything out of this video, give me the thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you'll see more videos about drone related content and action cameras and pocket cameras and even other things that relate to those products, again, like apps and editing suites and things like that. So thank you very much for stopping by, checking out the video, and we will see you in the next one, folks.